Ketua Malam, Chairman of Tahan, and also yang berbahagia CEO, Ketua, Board of Directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to Tahan for inviting me this evening and to share the joy of Tahan after having achieved its information on sustainable forest management certificate. I would like to congratulate Tahan, the Board of Directors as well as the management for your success. I must also share with you my sort of association with the TV industry when I was appointed as the Minister of Industrial Development by the then Chief Minister, Menteri. And the first trip that I went overseas in 1987 after the election was Finland. I went to Europe, I went to Scandinavian countries, including Finland. This is where I had a briefing by the authority how they manage their forest with the success of expanding forest cover in Finland. And also visited one plywood mill where, you know, the trees in Finland is pine, and then just pushing that wood and producing plywood. And that was my first observation on industry that is based on timber. And I saw the factory employed very few people. Then, as you know, Menteri opened up the Manis for the downstream activities of timber, and STDC was tasked to develop that particular area. That was in the 1980s. But at that time, there wasn't much emphasis on the question of planted forests. Though the policy is there, but people are not very serious about planted forests. So now, when I succeeded to none, I was given the opportunity to officiate one conference. It's where I started to use the word industrial forest. Maybe planted forest, the perception is different. It's just tanam semula. But if you use the word the industrial forest, meaning there is an end product from the trees that you plant. Kalau planted trees, maybe you just plant the trees and leave it there. But if it is industrial forest, there is something to be done on the forest. That is why I tend to use the word industrial forest, meaning you plant and it becomes sustainable as a feedstock. Once it's a feedstock, then it is sustainable because you keep on replenishing the feedstock. Then the whole industrial chain will be sustainable. And therefore, I would like to congratulate Ta'an, because before Ta'an there are really so many companies already there. But Ta'an is what, 20 over years? Sudah tahan already. Sudah tahan, and then the management is different. I must comment this lah. Not that I want to angkat, but the thing is you have done it. That means your management style has changed, and you know very well the importance of sustainable forests, and therefore your business will keep on as long as your feedstock is there. You don't stop the business, because along the road, along the journey, you can improve the processes with the new technology, including digital production, where you use precision technology in terms of producing products that come from your feedstock. Meaning, as long as people still need this feedstock and the new product, you are still there. And that is the beauty that we have because of our climate. Lately, we went again to Finland. How long does it take to grow this big? 70 years. I went to the research station together. Dr. Mamit was together with me. Dr. Len was together with me. Took them 70 years. This big. This big. Not that big. But then I went to Naman last year on motorbike. I tanam the kalapayan according to KH only like this. Only 1 year. Given another 4 years, I think must be as big as this. Maybe I want to harvest and claim that tree. You see, that is the difference between over that side and our side. So we got the comparative advantage in terms of climate, genetic engineering, and also the process of enriching our timber. And that should be our emphasis in the timber industry. Number two is this. There is a demand for certification. People will only buy if you follow the process that has been agreed internationally based on the Rio de Janeiro conference. People only buy from sources that are certified and acknowledged by the world. Meaning the question of environment. If you don't comply, the market will boycott you. Unless you can show to them this is my certificate, certified, I use this tree that is planted and I process it in compliance with international standard. Then the market say, okay, I will buy from you. Otherwise, if they buy your product, they cannot resell to the market. Who wants to import things that cannot be sold? That fellow will be a stupid fool if he were to import but cannot sell. I'm sure the traders, they will import things that they can sell. And this market is very sensitive, especially the question of environment, carbon emission. That is where we have to comply. And in this particular case, it is the intention of the Sarawak government that we must comply with international standard. Be it wood-based or other crop like oil palm. Oil palm is also must be certified. It is a Malaysian certificate of palm oil, MSPO. Now, even the smallholders of palm oil must comply with this certificate. They must have the certificate. Macam kita mau cari kerja apa, without certificate mana orang awam mau ambil you kerja. Unless you have the certificate, it's the same. And therefore, if you want to be, we are a trading country, we have to export our product. So we have to comply. In this case, you have to invest in order to get that certification. Now, Ta'an got this certification already. So no problem lah. Means you want to jual anywhere in the world, you can jual. Because you have that certification. So I must congratulate Ta'an for your achievement. Now, question of Sarawak forest. As you know, Sarawak has about 84% of its land mass under forest cover, and kalau compare with Africa is 20%. In North and Central America, 33%. In Europe, 44%. But we are still a lot of forest cover. But we have to sort of sustain this forest cover, though some land are being used for agriculture, some land is used for urbanization, for city development, but still we have to have our forest cover. And to sustain this, meaning there are certain area permanent forest, certain area is not a permanent forest, but sort of planted forest, for us to get the feedstock. And this formula has to be continued. And we are going to I would call establish more national park. And this national park you cannot touch. But then the permanent forest is sometimes within the national park, which we have to expand. And then there are areas where you can plant forest, timber, trees, plant trees as a feedstock to our timber industry. So that is the policy that has been laid down, and I just continue with this policy, and also to improve it from time to time, depending on the technology that is available. With that sort of policy implementation, I'm sure the world will respond that we are committed to protect our environment, and also for us to constitute our national park, including marine park. Yesterday, I have announced we have the biggest marine park in Malaysia, that is in Laconia Shore. That is in Sundar Shelf, within the continental shelf, and also within the EEZ and Sarawak territorial waters, meaning that is our land. Nobody can claim that it is Sarawak land. Kalau ada minyak di sebelah sana, but we don't take minyak from that area, we take somewhere else. But maybe the hydrocarbon is a continuous profile under the sea. So that is where, but we have to establish our marine park too, as much as we establish our national park on land. So that is, gentlemen, I am mentioning this because we have to be sustainable. Sarawak must have sustainable policy, and that process must be there. We have to find and explore new ways for us to get the feedstock, and there are a lot of trees that can be planted. That's why KH is talking about Kalapayan along the road. And that's why I took a motorbike to see his estate. I can certify that betul-betul lah. That's my certification lah. The trees really can grow well alongside road. This one is by chance you cover. Because dia masuk tanam dalam tidak mau tumbuh, tepi jalan boleh tumbuh. There must be something there. That's why research and development important, for you to have trial and error. Then you can try. I think Hamid has been doing this for the past 25 years. I feel that Ta'an will be one of the top companies in Malaysia that comply with international standard. With that, I and understand that tonight there is this Kapit Forest Management Unit under Ta'an that has been awarded the certificate for forest management under the Malaysian Timber Certification Scheme, which is also endorsed by PFC. I was told the certificate was awarded by SIRIM International Standard Berhad on 11 June 2018 with a validity of 3 years after undergoing 2 stages of audit. A series of consultation, I think, between Ta'an and the awarding body. And this one covers an area of 149,756 hectares located in the southern part of Kapit district, and is the first FMU under Ta'an Group to attain sustainable forest management certification under the scheme. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ta'an once again on this. I must also mention here that we appreciate Ta'an's commitment to comply with this certification, and I hope that with this compliance, definitely your market also expand, because once they know that you are of this standard, then the buyers will be guaranteed that people won't criticize them for buying. This is the certified resource and not resource somewhere else. So I'm sure with the quality Ta'an has for the final product, you can definitely expand your market. With that, your bottom line will also be good. Kalau bottom line sudah bagus, you can reinvest in order to get the steady supply of feedstock. So on behalf of the state government, once again, congratulations to Ta'an, and I hope you will always see success in the future. With that, thank you very much, and I wish Ta'an all the best.